Hello, hello, welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. We are going to check what are the energies, the messages that we are getting right now for the collective. So, before we start, just a reminder, this is a collective read. It might be for you, it might not be for you, it might be partly for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. You are already supposed to know what I'm talking about. I'm just here to give you some kind of information, some insights or confirmation. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, I'm not especially talking about the gender. I am talking about the energy from where someone is operating. So please apply it however it applies in your story. And this can be past, present, or future. You might see a little bit of smoke. I cleansed my space a little bit. So let's see. Let's take a few cards here to start. Okay. Okay, there is some clarity here. Discernment regarding some kind of group space, a group of friends, a work situation, maybe a family. You might have felt some kind of pressure, like there was kind of like too much energy on you, too much eyes on you, too much judgments on you, too many people telling you what to do. And I kind of feel that you got some kind of clarity lately, some kind of discernment about the situation. There might have been some kind of discussion that you had, maybe something that you didn't say before for a reason or another, but suddenly you found you were comfortable to ask something or say something. And I kind of feel that the fact that you allowed yourself to do that, it's the answer that you received. No matter if the answer was totally honest or not, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, the way that someone is answering is often the real answer, no matter if it's truth or not. Kind of feel here that the answer that you received might have given you some kind of clarity about what's going on, in fact, why you feel the way that you feel when you are in this environment, why you might feel that you are suffocating in this environment. This is kind of what I feel here. Yeah, I kind of feel that you might have wanted to be able to blend with this environment. You wanted things to change, but somehow you felt that there was not truly space for change. And I kind of feel that it might have come up from you gaining clarity. It doesn't mean that you said something after you got the response, but you understood something. You understood something. Maybe regarding the support that you are trying to get and that you are not getting, right? It might have brought you some kind of awareness about something in this environment, that you might feel either that it is toxic or just that it just doesn't align with you. And we might be talking about family. You know, sometimes your family and you just don't align. You don't align. This is often the case of the cycle breaker, right? All the rest, they are playing the game, they are maintaining, you know, they stay silent. They are pretending. They are playing the game. Playing the game. This is the best way to say it, I think. Usually the cycle breaker, it's the one that doesn't want to play the game. They want something better. They want a better relationship. Yeah. People are playing it naive because they don't want to talk about it. They prefer to maintain some kind of status quo. even if it means not being authentic, even if it means lying, even if it means all those things. And you might not want that. You might want to have something different. Yeah, you are not afraid of the challenges. Because I kind of feel that you might be suffering of this situation. So as said, if you are a cycle breaker, chances are that you are the black sheep of the family, the scapegoat, which means that, in a dysfunctional kind of family, there needs to be someone who is the problem. Everything is put on this person who is the problem. When in fact, why are they the problem? They are not the problem. They see the problems. They speak about the problems. But for people who don't want this dynamic to move, you become the problem, right? Kind of feel that this is what we might be talking about. Yeah, I feel suffocation. This is what I feel. You might have been suffocating there. But if you spoke about it, or spoke about something, yeah, you see, it's so interesting. In the second place, which you might already know, it is the place of relationship partnerships, like the dynamic between people. We have the blind spot in reverse. You are not blind. You are not blind. And so in the environment where you were, you might have felt a lot of mental health you might have felt a lot of tension, a lot of stress, like if you are never good enough, you are not understood, you are not seen, you are not heard, you are being gaslit, so you doubt yourself. They might have said that you are too sensitive. But it kind of feels that you got into a place where you are not fearful anymore. You are not fearful anymore. You don't doubt yourself anymore. Maybe this is also why you decided to speak, right? You are not bottled up anymore. You refuse to be bottled up. I kind of feel that you might not have bottled up truly. You might not have said everything because everybody's maintaining this status quo, so you also try to do it. But it got to a place where, like when I say I don't think that you bottled up, what I mean by that, it is that I think that you didn't stop seeing what you were seeing. But you might have been in an observation mode and also be in, okay, I will try to change, I will try to do better, I will try to this, I will try to that. Like turning the mirror to you. And I kind of feel that afterwards you got to a place where you said, no, I'm not alone here. I cannot carry everything. I feel uncomfortable all the time. I feel judged all the time. This is not how it's supposed to be. So I will start to talk. But you might have, walked on eggshells. And I kind of feel with the 3 first cards that we received here, that you have said something that maybe was a little bit out of the ordinary because it was less filtered. Maybe it was truly talking about your own needs. And the answer that you received gave you a lot of clarity, which might have been very painful, but at the same time, it's freedom, because you are not fighting anymore for something that will never happen. You can put your energies now into grieving, right? We have the social conditioning here in the 5th position. Yeah, this is the change. This is the test. Are you going to stay in this social conditioning, which might be your family conditioning, for example, and maintain this status quo and try to be who they need you to be, which you might have tried to do. But if you are the scapegoat, they need someone in this role. So it doesn't matter. No matter how many efforts you do, no matter how perfect you are, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They are afraid of your healing, right? They are afraid of the truth that you see. That you see the blind spots. They don't like it. Kind of feel that you got to a place of desperation. Which is important, because this is when you truly do the changes that are necessary. Yeah, they don't want you to step away. Scared of change. Yeah, they don't want things to change, of course. Especially the most toxic or narcissistic person in the family. Very often, it starts with a downline of narcissism, and nobody ever healed. Nobody ever healed. And when you have one narcissist in the family, it's a very, very strong energy who is trauma bonding with others. Everybody needs to play a role. This is how it works. Very often the collective is the scapegoat. Why? Because they see the dysfunction. They are free thinkers. They don't just follow what is expected. They might try, because they are very often very empathetic, very good-hearted. They are often, the perfect child, the caretaker, being there to take charge of everybody's emotion and not leaving any space for them because their emotions are bothering everyone. Nobody wants to listen. They don't want it. They don't want it. Yeah, they don't want you to step away. The reason why they don't want you to step away, I will explain you exactly why. Because those systems, they are like, imagine a chair, imagine a table. If you take out one of the foot of the table, the whole table falls. If you take a chair with 4 feet, you take 1 foot out, you cannot sit on the chair anymore. And the whole toxic system, the whole bond, depends on everybody staying in this place. This is it. So your challenge here, your healing, is about this stepping away. How much can you step away? You might have tried to put boundaries. You might have tried to protect your privacy in some kind of way. And what you might have seen, it is even more attacks after that. More need to control you. Like the control become obvious because now they don't have access. They don't know. Procrastination, lack of accountability in reverse. I kind of feel that you might have felt stuck. You might have felt stuck. They might have been saying that you don't do anything with your life. And this is the proof that you are the problem, when in fact, the reality it is that you are not even free to think, free to move, when you need to put so much energy into other people that are so judgmental. I had something happening when I was younger that truly opened my eyes. I was very, very, very bad in English. Very bad. Like I had 20% like in my monthly thing. Like it was impossible to get to a better place, and even if I would get to a better place, it wouldn't help me to go to the next level because it was truly dramatic. And my father looked at me and said to me, "You can do it. I know that you can do it. I have no doubt." And I succeeded. 2 times in my life I had this encouragement in my life. Somebody telling me, "You can do it. I trust you. I believe in you." And it was like a miracle. Truly a miracle. So when you have the opposite, it is totally blocking you. So it's not that you are procrastinating. It's not. It's that you are so heavy because you are afraid of every movement that you can make. And so, yes, your life is not designing itself like it is. And even if you might have been happy about your life, you cannot be happy about your life because you have those judgments on you all the time. And I think that you decided here, because you were so desperate in this situation, I kind of feel that you might have understood that you have to take accountability regarding your own life. It's not that you didn't do it before, but maybe before you were prioritizing them, what they think, what they want. And I think that at a certain moment, you might, as it's coming out now, so it might be now, or whenever you are seeing this reading, you understand that at the end of the day, you need to save yourself. This is what I feel here. You got to a place where you understand that you cannot expect others to change. I think you understood that. And so you decided to take total accountability for your life. Yeah, we have perspective here. I think that your perspective has changed because you understood that their perspective will not change. And this is something big, right? When you accept the reality for what it is, you accept this is what it is. Now, what can I do with that? This is why I said when you are getting this answer, it might be very painful. There is a lot of grief, but there is a switch in the energy. You are not putting your energy anymore to fight, to try to create a change. The change comes from you. You take total accountability about your life, and you do whatever you need to do. 1 second. I feel that I need to sneeze. Do I have to sneeze? Sorry, I sneezed. So let's see, what else should we be aware of? What does the collective needs to know? This is a very specific reading, truly, I feel, for the black sheep and scapegoat, truly. But it's a very important one, and it's a subject that is very dear to my heart. Tell me more here. What should the collective be aware of? The truth. Look, the first card that comes out, it is the Ace of Swords. You see the truth. There is some kind of... I love it. Listen. I love it. So, there is some kind of truth that came out. It says exactly the same. Ace of Swords, mental clarity, truth that changed your perspective. And this perspective, what I truly feel, it is now you are not putting your energy anymore in trying to change them. Now it's all about you. This is the beginning. This is the healing, right? This is the healing. Yeah, you can see the cards. This is the healing. I love it. I absolutely love it. You finally see things not the way that they want you to see it. You finally totally accept the reality that is in front of you. That you were trying your best to avoid to see the truth. And it's not your fault, right? It's not that you avoided. It's because they gaslit you. And also, you know, it's very difficult to accept that a parent, for example, might not truly care about your well-being. So we find excuses, we say no, but it's because of this and it's because of that, and I need to be more understanding, I need to find a way. And all of this is beautiful. It just shows, you know, that you truly want it. But at the end of the day, yeah, I kind of feel that you understood that it's blocked. It's a blocked energy. Whatever you are trying to do, you will never be able to change the situation. It is what it is. It's what it is. Yeah, you are taking back your strengths, you are taking back the power. You are not letting your feelings guide you anymore towards the direction of your family. There is a switch in the energy. There is something that broke. There is something that broke here, but it's a good. It's what broke. In fact, it is the illusion that something will change. This is what broke. You understand now that there is nothing that you can do to be treated the way that you deserve to be treated. There's nothing you can do. You can be the best person, the most amazing person. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And if they would appreciate you, it would be for superficial reasons. It wouldn't come from the place that you need. What you need, it is a safe space, a real safe space. Not that suddenly they respect you because you are doing something, you are doing a lot of money, or you are recognized by other people, or something like that, right? No, you need something real, something true, something safe. Not that if suddenly people turn on you, or if suddenly you lose money, then suddenly they will turn on you too, right? This is not safe, this is fake. Page of Pentacles in reverse. What I was talking about now? About superficiality? About money? That if you don't have, then, you know, your value will depend on your social value. This is exactly that, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Your value depends on how you look, how your life looks, how much money you are making, those kind of things. Not if you are happy. Doesn't matter. It has to look good. It doesn't have to feel good. Feeling good is irrelevant. Or you flatter their image and it's good, or you don't, and then they reject. The reason why, I will tell you something, right? The reason why they might suddenly respect you or treat you better if suddenly you are in a relationship with somebody respectable, or if suddenly people around are respecting you, it's not because they respect you. It is because they want other people not to judge them for who they are. And if suddenly you have a partner, for example, that they respect, they don't want the partner to see the truth. This is the reason why. And so this is why if suddenly you are going through a tough spot and you don't have your partner anymore, or suddenly you don't have this work where many people are seeing you and supporting you, then they don't need to make any effort anymore because, you know, it's very superficial. Tell me more here, please. The Magician. Regaining your power. Regaining your power. Reinventing yourself. Recreating yourself. And when I say recreating yourself, it is not changing who you are. It's truly allowing yourself to be who you are. And then, when you are doing that, you regained yourself totally. All those beautiful abilities that you have, that maybe you put aside because, you know, they were judged in such a, you know, they were not encouraged, they were not supported. So you might have put them to the side. But not anymore. The Magician is in full control of themselves, of their abilities. They are recreating their life. It's a new beginning, number one. It's a reborn. It's a reborn. Tell me more here, please. Right. They might attack you, right? The reason being here, it is their reputation is at stake. With the Ten of Pentacles here, we are talking about legacy. And they feel that they are losing. That if you live your life the way that you are living your life, for them, they are losing. It's very sad. It's very, very, very sad. But it is because their image is so important to them. And they need this image of the perfect family. They need that. And they are afraid of what people will say. This is the important part for them, what people will say. I kind of feel that they don't want you to win. They don't want you to have this support of people. When we are talking about the Six of Wands, it is winning, but I don't know if you can see here, there are a lot of people. Because it's not just about winning, it is about being recognized by people, being supported by people. This is what they don't want. And they know that it's coming. They know that once you are in your full power, you are in your soul mission, and you are building your legacy. And also, you become a nicer person. I don't know if it's the right word, okay? But understand the meaning. What I mean here, it is because you are not always fighting. You are not always surrounded by these haters. Because at the end of the day, this is what they are. They are haters. Because they hate themselves. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the energy that you are receiving is the energy of haters. And so when, you know, this is in your mind, this is in your energy, in your emotions all the time, that whatever you do, there are haters that will judge you, then you are stressed out. You don't allow yourself to be totally you. And once you release that, suddenly you can truly be totally you, and people will love you. They know that. People will love you, and they will be the losers. And I'm not saying that you see them as losers, but they are seeing everything through this perspective of what people will think. If people like them, after everything that we said about this person, that they are too sensitive, that they are mentally unstable, that they are crazy, whatever, you know, those families usually, this is what they are doing with the scapegoat or the black sheep. They are smear campaigning them. This is part of the way of trying to maintain some kind of control when they feel that they are losing control. The sun, seeing you for who you are, your abundance coming in, death in reverse. You stopped this ending, this blockage that they were creating in your life. You stopped it. Because you stopped investing energies in trying to convince them of your value. You are not putting your energy there anymore. And this is when the switch is coming. What they might have done, it is trying to make you scared all the time. Right? Make you feel weak, make you feel like you won't be able to handle by yourself, talk to you as if you were weak. This is being condescending. It is manipulative. It is a way to try to make you doubt yourself. It is not, I'm telling you that because I truly care. I'm telling you that because I want you to feel insecure. I want you to feel small. I want you to be scared. That if you do any movement in the opposite direction of what we want, you will lose, right? You interrupted whatever was there the moment that you understood that it has nothing to do with you. You don't have to change them. Let them be. It doesn't matter what they think. Put boundaries, protect yourself, because you have a whole life to live. You have a whole life to live. And we are with the magician here. You have so many beautiful abilities that can truly help other people. It can help other people. It can help the world. You are important. The Hierophant. Before I started, there was one card that fell, and it was the Hierophant. You are a teacher. You are a teacher. It might be a spiritual teacher. It might be in your job you are a teacher. It might just be in your energy. You are leading the way. You are leading the way. Look, and it touches the magician. Beautiful. I love this. I love this. Balance. 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 Making the choices that bring you balance. Beautiful. Ten of Cups. Yeah, we are talking about your family here. It's a toxic family. It's toxic. Yeah. They might be fighting now. They might be fighting because you are stable. They might be fighting because you are stable. Let me see. Can you see? Yes, you can. Tell me more here, please. Listen, they are clearly, you see, I just saw like the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. They are touching one another, right? The way that it looks from outside, it's not good for them. It's not good for them. This is justice. You have left the burdens where they belong. It's their burdens. It's not yours. The control that this person needs on their image, on feeling in control of everyone. It's not your burden. You gave it back to them. And this is justice. This is telling you did the right thing. If you took distance from your family, if you went no contact with some members of your family, your whole family, I don't know, okay? I kind of feel here that this is coming up to tell you that if you feel that maybe what you do is unfair, it's not okay, this is telling you what you are doing is realigning things. You stop being the caretaker of others. You stop prioritizing the feelings, comfort, and emotions of people who never did it for you. Never. Right? So, whatever is going on here with the family, may it be that you took distance, and I kind of feel that there might be conflicts, right? You are very balanced. This is the issue, because now they look like liars, right? Because you should have gone down, right? They said that you cannot handle yourself. You're unable to take care of yourself. So, this is justice. This is justice, and they are burdened. They are burdened. This is not what they wanted. Closure, please. Yeah, look, they are fighting. They are fighting. They are fighting and they are hiding. They are fighting and they are hiding. Yeah, they feel ashamed now. And so they are angry. Yeah, they are angry on you. They are angry on you because they need to blame the scapegoat. This is why you are the scapegoat, right? But anyway, they are angry on you. Anyway, you are never good enough. So it doesn't change anything. But it changed everything because now you are in your life path. Now you are fulfilling what your soul is supposed to fulfill. So it changed everything. But regarding how they treat you, how they perceive you, doesn't change anything. There is nothing that you could have done to bring the relationship to where you truly wanted it. And what you wanted was not too much to ask. It is to be truly loved, simply. But we are talking about people who are unhealed. They didn't heal. Guess they don't want to heal. It's not in their mindset. They don't have the courage to do it. But maybe also, many times people, when they are the scapegoat or the black sheep and they decide to preserve themselves, save themselves. I want to say save themselves because this is truly how I feel. And I'm talking from experience. Then in the beginning, everybody is coming against you and there are the flying monkeys and people guilt-tripping you. I saw a video, I think it was yesterday, and somebody was asking, what do you think about, people going no contact regarding their family? Because it's family. And I wanted to say it is because it's family that it is so necessary sometimes. Because if it's not family, you don't care, you don't have to deal with them. Somebody's toxic, you don't see them. But because it is family, because it's your first circle, because this is what you grew into, because they are the childhood wounds. This is why people feel the need to go no contact. Because otherwise it's easy, it's a boss, you change work. It's a friend, you just do your life and you don't have to see this friend. But it's because it's family that it is so painful, that it is so difficult, that it is so emotionally destructive. And this is why some people feel the need, truly, to go no contact with their family. If it was not family, there was no need for the no contact. But it is, right? Let's see. Yeah, now you will have relationships where it's all about give and take. They might try to approach you, and try to tell you that they want to change things, that they maybe understood something. Be cautious. This is what I want to tell you. Be cautious. And I'm saying that because I'm seeing the 7 of Wands here. They want you to take down your boundaries. They want to have access to you. And from what the cards are telling me, they are not coming from a healing place. There is no healing here. Absolutely not. What they want, it is peace. Those people, yeah, forget, I betrayed you, I put you 10 swords in the back. Let's just move on. We want peace. This is what they want. They want peace. They want peace. But they want to be able to continue to manipulate you and lie to you. And act very sneakily against you. Yeah, they want what you had. This is what they want. They don't like what's going on now. They don't like what is going on now. I kind of feel here, and I will tell you why. I have 2 cards here, 3 cards. I have here the 3 of Wands in reverse. This tells me that whatever they planned, it is not going the way they wanted. I kind of feel that there is something more here. I kind of feel, because we have also the King of Swords here talking about manipulation, lies, master manipulation, huge manipulation. And the 7 of Swords, I kind of feel that it goes further than just their image. I kind of feel that there is maybe a financial loss because you are moving away. There is some kind of paper that they need you to sign. They need you to save them for something. There is something that you have that they want. I kind of feel that there is something like this here with those 3 cards. It kind of feels, yeah, there is no love, listen. There is no love. You are much better since you took distance. You are much better, but they're still trying to see what are their options. Look, this person wearing a mask. They're trying to find options to create some kind of confusion, illusion, because there is some kind of something that they need from you. But you know that. You know that. You are aware. The High Priestess is here. You know. You know what I'm talking about. Like if there is some kind of something that they need from you, which kind of looks financial, right? Considering who we are talking about here, Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's financial, right? I kind of feel this way. Money, a house, insurance, something like this. Inheritance, will, a contract, a business, something like that. But then you are aware of it, you know it. I will end it here on this beautiful card of the High Priestess. You are regaining your power, you regained your clarity. I love that. I love that. I think that once again, you are breathing now because you are not stuck in a fish tank, right? You see things very, very clearly now. You have the light. And the High Priestess, she knows herself. She has a lot of self-awareness, a lot of awareness. Very intuitive. She doesn't say a lot, but she sees a lot. And I think that, you know, if you have any regret regarding the time that you spent there and why didn't you do the things before, if sometimes you think about that, I just want you to give you another perspective. First of all, it shows your character. First of all, sometimes we need truly to get to some kind of clarity in order for us to feel okay with ourselves. But the High Priestess is also here because you spent a lot of time observing what was going on in order to try to find some kind of solution, right? But this observation gave you so much knowledge. This has fine-tuned your intuition. You know now toxicity. And this is something that not only will help you in your life, but you will be able to help other people with that too. Right? You will find a way, I don't know which one, like there is not one person here and everybody will follow their own soul path, but you will find some kind of way here in order to help others with their own path. And this is thanks to everything that you learned in the past. So, I hope that it was helpful. I wish you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. I see you in the comments. Until very, very soon. Bye.